Hey guys, it's Ralph back again with another gold making guide, and today we're going to be talking about a really nice place to farm transmog, which is AQ20. You're going to find AQ20 on the bottom left side of Kalimdor in the zone of Silithus. Now in the bottom left side of Kalimdor, you're going to find the entire zone of AQ20. For some reason they gave the instance its own little map. Anyway, we're going to be talking about items that you're going to want to look for, the best way to get there, like the quickest way, and once you're inside, just the quickest route to take. AQ20 is an interesting place, by which I mean that most of the transmog drops from the same mob, which is the silicate feeder that you're going to find in the back of AQ20. So for the transmog you're really looking for, it's kind of mixed up in different sets of gear. So those sets include the Bloodlust, the Vanguard, the Lofty, and the Glorious. In each of these sets of gear, you're going to find, a couple hundred gold items, the thousands, the 20,000s, the 50,000s, and of course, the biggest of them all is the Glorious leg plates, which sell on average of 180k. I've gotten these items 3 times, sold them for 150k each. So it's really, really nice, but of course, it is very rare. Most of these items have about a 0.01% chance to a 0.07, I believe. So it's going to take a few times. So when a lot of people think about AQ, they think, I'm only getting 10k an hour. Why am I doing this when I could be doing Alderman, when I could be making, 20 to 30k an hour? And the reason is, I believe these items have a much higher drop rate than Alderman, so there's no Pendulum of Dooms or Miner's Head of the Deep, but there's actual transmog that does drop, not often, but definitely more frequent, because I've only gotten a handful of those items that are in the Alderman list, which I'll give you a link in the description. But I've gotten the Vanguard breastplate, which sells for around 50 to 80k multiple times. Of course, Glorious leg plates 3 times, and the Lofty and Bloodlust most often. I've gotten each of those maybe around 5 or 6 times. So for the quickest way to get to AQ20 for Alliance and Horde is the same. You just take the portal to Uldum for Alliance. You'll find that portal north of the Dwarven District in the Stormwind Keep. For Horde, you'll find it in the Valley of Wisdom. Once you get to Uldum, all you need to do is fly west, and then you'll find the instance. Once you're inside AQ20, you're going to start off right here, and we're just going to go all the way through, kill all this trash mobs in here, but be warned, they do stun, slow you, and knock you up, and you kind of just kill them all right here. Do what you can to get to that spot. If it really pisses you off, just ignore it. And then you're going to skip this boss here, because if you do kill any of the bosses, you get saved to the instance, because it's not a dungeon, it is a raid. So you don't want to kill any of the bosses, because then you can't reset it. So we're going to hug this wall here, which is going to be on your left side. It's right on the map, but it's going to be on your left side once you're in the dungeon, or raid, I should say. So we're going to skip this whole room, and then we're going to go into the room which I call the Room of Deception, is because if you touch anything in this room, you lose. And that is because the whole room is part of the boss. There's going to be a lot of trash mobs in there, which you're going to want to kill, but don't, because A, they don't drop anything, B, you get saved to the instance. So we're just going to kind of ignore it. They're like level 50s or 60s, so they're not going to pull unless you run right into them. And sometimes they still won't even do that if you do. So we're going to completely ignore that. Kill the mobs that are going to be right here. There's going to be a bunch of them. And jump into the water, which you're probably going to find 1 or 2 flesh hunters. The boss here is more like right over there, so just really easy to ignore him. Kill the flesh hunters because they do drop the pets. And we're going to go up this hill that's going to be right here. Kill all of the silicate feeders, because this is what we're going to be doing here. Killing the silicate feeders for the Vanguard, Glorious, the Lofty, and the Vanguard. And then there's this room. A lot of people do forget about it. I've never gotten a single green from this item, but I have seen other people get the Glorious leg plates from it. I shouldn't put an X there, because that's no-goes. Kill everything in this room. There's going to be about 5 or 6 silicate feeders spread out throughout. And then we're going to go back, killing everything in this room. This is the main room which you want to be in here, because all those silicate feeders are right here, and there's a line you don't want to cross, and that's because you're going to pull the boss. So try not to go right there. The boss is kind of back there. If you get pretty close to him, he does pull. You're going to have to run out of the instance, or if you're a Night Elf, to Shadow Meld. But you're going to see this giant, like, pillar right here. That's kind of like the spot where you don't go beyond. It's going to be very simple and easy to use. So this is the quick route to take. Now, if you have a little bit more time or you're really fast at clearing, the best route to take is, we're going to actually go back to the beginning here. Clear out, of course, the beginning and stuff. Go right over here. But instead of going down here and not avoiding that, we're going to go through over here and pull all this. We're going to touch only the left side, and the left side only because if you hit the right, these mobs, all the mobs in the whole room kind of knock you up and push you around, and they're going to push you all the way down into a mob that you don't want to hit, which is the boss. So you're going to want to keep doing everything. They're going to keep knocking you up, and they're going to knock you up 30 yards at a time, push you. So you're going to keep doing that and trying to use your movement cooldowns like Blink or Displacer Beast all the way until you hit this wall, and they're going to finally all jump up over here and kind of, you're going to kill them all there. So we're going to go through here. There's going to be a bunch of these obsidian obelisks that you kind of just want to kill. They don't really drop anything that's fantastic. If they're in the way, just kill them. Sorry about that noise if you guys can hear that. Anyway, avoid that boss all the way down here, and we're going to do the same exact thing that we did before. Kill them, go through the room, go all the way around, kill the flesh hunters, not the boss. The boss is a angry guy. And we're going to hug the left wall here, and the reason is because you can't get up through it because you're jumping off a ledge. And do it all over again. Thank you guys for watching. You guys can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/RalphPouton. I stream usually every night right around 11 p.m. Central to 2 or 3 a.m. and I do stream Hearthstone, WoW, Overwatch. Thank you guys so much.